Richards, the queen of Beverly Hills, is no stranger to the limelight, but recently, she found herself in the center of a stormy controversy. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star is facing criticism over her youngest daughter Portia's choice of clothing. Now, Kyle is shedding tears and defending her parenting skills against those who say she's raising her daughter inappropriately. Let's find out what's cooking. Portia, the 15-year-old daughter of Kyle Richards, has found herself at the center of a controversy due to her clothing choices. Her wardrobe has sparked a heated debate among fans. Some believe her attire, particularly her crop tops, is inappropriate for her age. They argue that it's too revealing and not suitable for a teenager. And much like mothers of teenage girls everywhere, Kyle Richards is navigating the delicate balance between overseeing her daughter's wardrobe and granting her some autonomy in her fashion choices. It's all part of the growing up process where teenagers begin to assert their independence. During the Umansky's family recent European vacation, Portia, Kyle's 15-year-old daughter, posted a photo of herself on Instagram wearing a crop top. Kyle, with a hint of laughter, acknowledged how much people love to comment on her daughter's clothing choices. She made it clear that she's not overly strict about what Portia wears. While she firmly stated that she wouldn't allow her daughter to wear something truly inappropriate, she also emphasized that she's not the one dictating Portia's wardrobe. Kyle recognized the need to give teenagers some freedom to express themselves. As a parent of 4 girls, she's often asked about how she dresses Portia, and she finds these comments amusing. Kyle pointed out that as a high school sophomore, Portia is perfectly capable of making her own fashion decisions. There have been instances when Kyle wasn't entirely pleased with Portia's outfit choices, but she highlighted the importance of choosing her battles wisely as a parent. She also noted that sometimes she questioned Portia's clothing, only to see later that her friends were wearing outfits that were even shorter and more revealing. Kyle also shared a memory of taking Portia to Lollapalooza in July, where they received comments about her daughter's attire. At the time, Kyle warned Portia that she might face criticism on social media, emphasizing the importance of learning from her own experiences. Ultimately, Kyle's perspective is that wearing a crop top as a high school student isn't a big deal, especially as her daughter enters her second year of high school and approaches the age of driving. It's a reminder that parenting teenagers involves finding a balance between guidance and allowing them to explore their sense of self. Recently, an Instagram commenter took a swipe at RHOBH's Kyle Richards, accusing her of dressing her underage daughter like a much older woman. Kyle swiftly responded, making it clear that she isn't the one choosing her daughter's outfits, stating, "I don't dress her. She's in her second year of high school." Kyle found herself in the hot seat once more due to an outfit controversy involving Portia, this time featuring a sexy bodycon dress during their Italian vacation. Kyle playfully joked about it, saying, "Oh no, not Portia wearing a sexy bodycon. This dress got me in trouble too, guys. This dress got me in trouble." She explained that people were unhappy after seeing Instagram stories of Portia dancing in the dress. There was even a headline that suggested Portia was partying wildly in a club, accompanied by a photo captioned, "Teen Gone Wild." Kyle clarified that they were actually just having dinner in Positano, Italy, where there were no age restrictions at the restaurants. She highlighted that Portia was with her dad and sisters, emphasizing that it was a legal and harmless outing. On the other side of the fashion divide, there are supporters who see Portia's style as a form of self-expression. They believe that she's simply exploring her individuality through her clothing, as many teenagers do. This clash of opinions has turned Portia's fashion choices into a hot topic. It is raising questions about what's considered appropriate attire for a teenager and whether parents should intervene in their children's clothing decisions. The whole incident highlights the challenges parents like Kyle Richards face when navigating their children's fashion choices in the age of social media and public scrutiny. Kyle Richards, their protective mother, couldn't remain silent in the midst of all the criticism aimed at her daughter. In an emotional interview, she expressed her bewilderment at the controversy, emphasizing Portia's age. She questioned, "Who wrote the book on parenting anyway?" Kyle passionately defended Portia's fashion choices by underscoring that when Portia was with her dad and sisters, they saw no issue with her attire. She argued that if her family felt comfortable with how Portia dressed, why should fans be so alarmed? Her tearful defense is a clear view of the most common parental issue, striking a balance between guiding their children and allowing them to express themselves. Kyle's perspective is that if her family approves, outside opinions hold less weight. Ultimately, Kyle's message is clear. She supports her daughter's individuality and wants her to feel confident in her decisions, even in the face of controversy. The heart of this controversy lies in a clash between what some people are calling the fashion police and Kyle Richards' parenting philosophy. The issue of Portia's clothing choices has left fans divided. On one side, there are those who believe that Portia's outfits, particularly her crop tops, are not suitable for her age of 15. They've dubbed themselves the fashion police and argue that her clothing is inappropriate. This group is concerned about what they see as a teenager dressing too maturely. On the other side stands Kyle, who takes a more relaxed stance. She argues that as a parent, one must choose when to intervene in their child's fashion choices. Kyle has faced moments when she didn't necessarily approve of what Portia was wearing, like the incident with a sexy bodycon dress. However, she chose not to step in, highlighting that they were having dinner in Positano, Italy, where there was no specific age limit for attire. Kyle's perspective revolves around allowing her family's comfort level to guide her actions. If Portia's father and sisters had no issue with her clothing, Kyle saw no reason for fans to be overly concerned. She suggests that critics might be blowing things out of proportion, given the circumstances. The question keeps arising: when should parents step in, and when they should let their children express themselves? In this case, Kyle seems to lean towards letting Portia make her own choices within the bounds of what her family finds acceptable, all while emphasizing that what works for one family may not be the same for another. Ultimately, it's a reminder that parenting is a balancing act, especially when faced with the scrutiny of the public eye. Portia is not taking the criticism of her fashion choices lightly either. She's responding with a blend of sass and respect, showing that she's picked up a thing or two from her mom's reality TV experience. In a recent incident, when a fan criticized Portia for wearing what they deemed an inappropriate crop top and miniskirt back in July, Portia had a clever and classy comeback. She responded by saying, "Don't be sad, I'm happy as a clam." Portia's response reflected her confidence in the face of online trolls. Instead of getting defensive or engaging in negativity, she used humor and positivity to brush off the criticism. This savvy response not only shut down the critic, but also demonstrated her ability to handle such situations with grace, what with being the daughter of a star and all. Not only Kyle Richards, but another Real Housewives of Beverly Hills or RHOBH star, Denise, has found herself in a similar situation concerning her daughter's choices. Recently, Denise's daughter Sammy, whom she shares with the infamous Charlie Sheen, has ventured into the world of OnlyFans. At just 18 years old, she's been sharing some rather daring pictures from a hot tub, sporting a stylish black bikini. Despite her strained relationship with Charlie, Denise is firmly supporting her daughter's choice. She's been applauding Sammy's decisions, emphasizing that they are entirely Sammy's own, and she has faith in her judgment. It's a display of supportive parenting, no doubt. However, Charlie Sheen couldn't resist offering his perspective on the matter. He's not pleased with Sammy going into OnlyFans and is pointing fingers at Denise. Given that Sammy is living with her mother, Charlie is placing some responsibility on Denise for their daughter's decision. This has led to some tense moments, as Charlie is making it clear that he doesn't endorse Sammy's choice and wants his concerns addressed. What's your take on Kyle's approach to her daughter Portia's fashion freedom? Is it about letting her express herself, or should there be stricter boundaries? Let us know in the comments. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for all the Hollywood tea and drama. If there's juice to be had, you can count on Miss Juice to bring it to you.